6747. Now, let's rejoin our hosts for more Bible Answers Live.
Welcome back, listening friend. This is Doug Batchelor, and this is Bible Answers Live. Pastor Ross is off for the night, and if you have a Bible question, you can call 800-463-7297. We are also streaming the program if you want to see what happens here in our little studio outside of Sacramento, California. You just go to the Doug Batchelor Facebook page or the Amazing Facts Facebook page. You'll see it there. We're going to go right back to the phones and talk to Tommy in Alabama. Tommy, you're on the air with Bible Answers Live.
Thank you, Pastor, for taking my call.
Thank you.
I was wondering, I'm not really having a faith crisis, more of a denomination crisis. I know that there's different denominations who may say that they are the true church or they're restored church. Is there a true church, and can you maybe suggest a book or article to read?
Yeah, well, first of all, we'll send you a book if you call the number. It's called Search for the True Church. There are criteria that are given in the Bible. How do you find that church? And so when you follow the criteria, it narrows the field very quickly. You can read in Revelation 17 about this false mother of harlots. She's called Babylon, and it describes that she's been unfaithful. She becomes sort of like a political institution, and it says she has daughters that came out of her. There's no question, there's hundreds of different denominations that call themselves Christian. Many say they use the Bible in various degrees. Some say they use the Bible plus the writings of somebody else. You just want to go by, what does the Bible say? The criteria is if you're searching. Promises, seek and you'll find. Now, will people be saved from many different churches? I believe absolutely. God looks on the heart. We've got to be careful not to judge. Is there a church that is closer to the Bible than others? Obviously, there must be. You want to be there. I think there's a movement that is also foretold in prophecy that you can trace. Now, let me just remind you, in the Old Testament, did God have a people? Was there a nation that he was specifically working with?
Yes.
Nation of Israel. Does that mean that they were all good people and they always did things right?
No.
No. There are a lot of ups and downs, but he delivered to them the oracles of truth. That's a quote from Paul. God gave the Jewish nation his word. They had the law, they had the writings of Moses, they had the prophets, they had the truth. Even Jesus said to the Samaritan woman, she wanted to argue with Jesus which mountain. It's like saying, which church, which mountain are we to worship on, Jerusalem or Gerizim? And Jesus said, salvation is of the Jews. He was very clear. God had given the word to the Jewish nation. Well, now the Jews have been scattered around the world, and Christ came, and the church grew. Is there a particular movement that God is working with today? Take a look at that book called Search for the True Church. We'll send you a free copy. Just call 800, and I think this will really help you, Tony, 800-835-6747. That is the resource number. Friends, we've thought for years about another way to do it, but we need two numbers. We need the number for questions. We need the number for resources because they're really going to two different places. One is specifically set up to pray with people and to send out the resources. And the people here in this studio are all wired to take and screen the calls and engineer the program. So that's why we give out two numbers. But if you want the free resources, 800-835-6747. And with that, let me see. We're going to talk to Henry in the Bronx. Henry, you're on the air with